Watch NASA Television's pre-show coverage at 12 and the entire total solar eclipse coverage through the eyes of NASA at 1 p.m. Eastern.
Hi, I'm Noah Petro from NASA's Space Flight Center. Passed over us here at Volcano Stadium. You all in Charleston have a great show coming your way. Now, because we've got NASA at both stadiums today, we wanted to connect the two events, creating a transcontinental eclipse doubleheader. Now, I know Paul Hertz is there today. Paul's the Division Director of Astrophysics at NASA headquarters. Now, Paul, we've got a ball here to send your way. Now, I'm going to throw it as can. I hope you can catch it.
Great throw, Noah, but I don't think either one of us is ready for the majors. I'm here at Charleston Riverdog Stadium, and we're looking forward to a beautiful eclipse and an exciting ball game. And I hope everyone at Volcano Stadium enjoyed the eclipse and enjoys the rest of your ball game. Today is a great day for America, for baseball, for NASA, and for anyone who enjoyed the great American eclipse. Thank you.
Watch NASA Television's pre-show coverage at 12 p.m. and the entire total solar eclipse coverage through the eyes of NASA Eastern, only on NASA Television.
What we're talking about is several visualizations of the path of the moon's shadow during the eclipse 2017, driven by the data. So the color of the ground, the path of totality, the light sun, the sun angle, all of those are things that are big. A lot of NASA products were used to create this visualization. I used the moon and especially that it's more detailed and more accurate to the people place to see it.
The television's pre-show coverage at 12 p.m. and the entire total solar eclipse coverage through the eyes of p.m. Eastern, only on NASA Television.
Looking back at Earth from a million miles away, the Deep Space Climate Observatory will watch the August total solar eclipse in real time, giving scientists a unique opportunity to study our solar-powered planet. NASA's Earth imaging camera, called EPIC, will capture images of the moon's shadow passing over Earth. A team of scientists will combine data from EPIC with measurements taken on the ground to learn more about how it is absorbed and reflected in Earth's sphere. Clouds affect how much of the sun's energy reaches Earth, which can be to calculate without knowing how each cloud blocks, absorbs, or Like a giant cloud, the moon blocks out the sun's energy during the eclipse. Because we already know the exact shape and makeup of the moon, Scientists can use the natural phenomenon to develop new calculations that could improve estimates of Earth's energy system and answer questions about Earth's climate. NASA has studied the Sun and Earth relationship for more than 40 years. This year, NASA is launching 2 instruments to further study Earth's energy system. Studying total solar eclipses have revealed some of the most fundamental discoveries in science today. During these celestial events, scientists discovered the Sun's structure, the first proof of Einstein's theory of general relativity, and the element helium 30 years before it was found on Earth. They also discovered huge solar coronal mass ejections. Eruptions on the Sun continue to be an important component of NASA's research. Coronal mass ejections, or CMEs, are giant eruptions made up of hot gas and plasma. From the Sun's surface, they propel immense clouds of solar material into space, speeding at up to 1 million miles per hour and carrying enough energy to power the world for 10,000 years. Sometimes they're towards Earth, when they can affect our planet's space environment, causing space weather. Scientists track and study seas because they can trigger global changes in Earth's magnetic field. When intense, these can create megastorms that can cause aurora, which can also affect satellite electronic and power grids on the ground. Scientists discovered these eruptions in the 1970s during the beginning of the satellite era, a time when satellites in space were able to capture thousands of images of solar activity that had never been seen before. But in hindsight, these might not have been the first time scientists had noticed these solar features. Soon after they discovered CMEs, scientists came across reports of a total solar eclipse in 1860 that looked very similar to their satellite images. On July 18, 1860, the shadow of the moon travelled over North America, Spain, and North Africa before departing Earth. Much of path of totality overpopulated land, resulting in a wealth of observations. Back then, astronomical photography was still new, so many scientists recorded their observations by hand. The drawings show the large white fingers of the corona, and also a distinctive arc-like feature. With multiple images drawn from different locations across Europe, it appears to evolve over time, but not all the images showed this. About 2/3 of people saw the tulip head-like shape, but 1/3 didn't see anything at all, including renowned scientist Angelo Secchi. It wasn't until over 100 years later, with regular satellite imagery, that scientists reopened the debate about what was in the 1860 eclipse. This resemblance shows this eclipse may be the first record of a CME. While satellites in the space age exploded the field of CME research, total eclipses seen from the ground still provide unique views of the Sun's atmosphere that help our understanding of what causes these explosions. Current instruments in space studying the corona need to block the Sun's bright body with an occulting disk. The disk covers up the Sun of the lower corona, an important region that scientists believe for accelerating CMEs and forming solar wind. So when eclipses happen to land, scientists take advantage
August 17, a big month for astronomy. Presented by Science. Sky watchers in the United States have been waiting for this date. On August 20, 2017, going to be a total eclipse of the sun. With the path of totality stretching from Oregon to South, people can see the eclipse from coast to coast. The timing of the eclipse will provide the opportunity for viewers to see one of the biggest astronomical events of the century, just a few weeks